Hello, welcome. All right, so this is really like death metal number 5 or maybe 7 or something like that. This is core to the Dark Knight's death metal storyline, and it should have been part of that series and not spun off into its own book, a number 1 to get that number 1 bump, which is silly. It was a pretty good book. The Flash is not my favorite character. I'm just going to go ahead say that now. The Flash is not my favorite character. Okay? Great. But this book is pretty cool. This basically is a spoiler for the entire book. You have 4 Flashes. Their costumes get altered during the book as they're running. Crazy stuff is happening with the Speed Force, bro. Absolutely crazy stuff. Because they're literally running for their lives. Which, that seems to happen in every crisis, doesn't it? At some point, Flash runs for his life. In fact, the bad guy, right here, he lampshades that. He calls that out. Like, does a Flash have to die in every crisis? We get some like really touching stuff here at the beginning, and for a moment I was like, I feel like I've seen this exact panel somewhere, but I'm not sure where. So I moved on. There's some touching reunion stuff. We get some really cool 2-page layouts. It was a little hard to figure out how to read this until I realized we're supposed to read it counterclockwise and not clockwise. Because I was like reading this in the previous 2-page spread clockwise. It's a recap. They're telling us what's going on. And I guess that's for, the 3 people that are buying this book but aren't reading, the whole event or whatever. Like, that's just how it is. That's just how it is. So they go running, and there is lots and lots of really cool stuff here. Like, here, just have like half of that page there. Like, absolutely crazy stuff going on. And it's all just Flashes running for their life, coming up with a plan. Oh, hey, this is probably a good page to show. Like, there's a bunch of evil Flashes chasing them. You can see what they're running from really, really clearly right here. The art, I mean, look at that. Look at it, man. It looks great. The art looks absolutely fantastic. Let me go back to that big 2-page spread right here. I'm just going to let you take that in for just a moment. Like, it looks good, don't it? It looks good. It looks pretty good. I dig it, man. I dig it a lot. So I was absolutely, genuinely, pleasantly surprised that I enjoyed this book as much as I did. Because while The Flash is like all right, if you gave me like the choice of Dr. Elizibar, PhD, you may purchase for free a complete run of any one character's books. The Flash is not anywhere near the top of that list. Like, the Flash would have to like crawl over top of Spider-Man and Batman's like dead bodies, and probably a bunch of other characters too. Like, I would put like the New Warriors. So I guess that would be like, I'd have to pick like one New Warrior to follow. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in my hierarchy of superhero books, the Flash is like firmly mid tier. While I enjoy the Flash sometimes, he's not like the top pick. But this was an absolutely fantastic book. I'm trying real hard not to spoil it beyond the outline I've given you of the Flashes are running, they have to plan, and stuff goes sideways, you know? It's a great recap, too. I really appreciate that they're doing this recap, even though I did kind of make fun of it, saying, like, oh, if you're one of the 3 people who bought this book but aren't following the main plot line. Well, you know what? People do that. People do that. People go in there, they buy a book, they see, oh, it's a number 1. That must mean it's the start of something. Eh? So now you've got to fill them in just in case they don't know what's going on. Who is. I don't know the full name of the artists. Let's see. I gotta give a lot of props to the writer, Joshua Williamson. Eddie Barrows is the penciler. Um, Eber Ferreria. Man, I'm just butchering names here. And Adriano Lucas did the colors. Oh man, the colors are so good. The colors just pop right off of the book. I'm just like, the colors are great looking, man. All the crackles of energy and stuff look positively fan freaking tastic. So, if you're following death metal, you have to buy this book. You just have to. This is while it's a side story and they're probably going to summarize what happened in here in one panel of Death Metal #4, it's really kind of essential to read this to understand what's going on. I don't know why it wasn't just part of the Death Metal series. Like, it should have been, but it wasn't. Alright, I'm going to shut up and quit harping on that particular topic. You all take care of yourselves. You have a great day. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Sure hope to see you again next time. Till then, bye-bye.